Most people treat themselves in a way they would never treat another person. After a mistake, the inner voice becomes a critic, harsh, relentless, sometimes cruel. And the common assumption is that this is what keeps standards high, that self criticism is what drives improvement. The research says the opposite. Psychologist Kristin Neff at the University of Texas at Austin has spent over 2 decades studying self compassion, and her findings consistently challenge the idea that being hard on yourself produces better outcomes. Self compassion is not self indulgence. It does not mean ignoring mistakes or lowering standards. It means responding to your own failures with the same basic decency you would offer a friend in the same situation. Neff's research found that people who practice self compassion after failure are more likely to acknowledge their mistakes clearly because they are not defensive. They take more personal responsibility because failure does not feel like a threat to their identity. And they show stronger motivation to improve because improvement feels possible rather than pointless. Self criticism, by contrast, activates the brain's threat response. When you attack yourself, your nervous system responds as if it is under an actual attack, which narrows thinking, increases anxiety, and makes learning from the experience significantly harder. The inner critic does not raise your standards, it raises your stress. High standards and self compassion are not opposites. The research shows they work better together because self compassion creates the psychological safety needed to look honestly at what went wrong without collapsing under it. And your next mistake, before the inner critic gets going, try just one shift. Ask yourself how you would speak to a close friend who had just made the same mistake. What would you actually say to them? Then say that to yourself, not as a technique, just as a test of whether the voice in your head is actually helping you. The harshest voice in your life should not be your own.